Alrighty, I believe we're live. Let's make sure everything's up to date. Alrighty. Welcome everybody. Close that. And we're going to start on a new McFox profile. Hopefully this works. I did not test it. If it doesn't work, then... Oops. Oh, that's right. I gotta use the crappy Joy-Con situation. Ooh. Alright. What? Huh. Okay, fine. We'll use this one, I guess. It wants me to use that. Alright. So, today we are starting our adventure in Let's Go Pikachu. I hope that this does well as a long-form playthrough, because I love Pokemon, and I plan on playing Sword and Shield here, but I'd rather have a starting point, English, and so Let's Go Pikachu would be great. We got a dude Pikachu for this one. I've put over 30 hours into this game on my own profile. I might do a multiplayer stream with that one at some point. But, today we're starting. Hey, welcome Aqua. Welcome back to the stream. So what do I look like? This is actually something I screwed up in my personal playthrough. I chose this one. I should have chose this one. My name, we will go with McFox. Ah, not M. This is difficult with the left-handed controller. Oh no. Oh no. Why isn't it? I'm pushing the button saying to push. Cancel. Capital. Alright. How you doing today, Aqua? Choose my rival's name in this one if I remember correctly. No, I do. Okay. So Aqua, since you're here... Okay, cool. I'm doing good. Why don't we name the rival, since you're the first viewer, why don't we name the rival after you? Yeah, I was supposed to stream earlier, but I was asleep. Alright. McFox, my boy. Your very own Pokemon tale is about to unfold. Now, I'm not gonna go try and catch every single Pokemon, because I already did that in my own personal playthrough. But, we are going to get through the Elite Four. I might even go and do Mewtwo after that. We'll see. There's some grindy things after the Elite Four that might grind off stream. Alright. What do I hate? Oh no. I don't know what you mean. I hate pickles. Morning, Fox. What's going on? Got one weird look on this. Hey, Robo. Oh. I've usually just gone with my brother's name. I don't hate him. We just growing up with rival stuff, especially with the Pokemon games. I just thought I would name something after the first viewer of the series. Alright, so if I remember correctly, I actually just go straight to Oak's Lab in this one. I don't go to the grass, but I could be wrong. Yeah. Alright, so what do we got in here? I really wish you could play this with the Pro Controller. Sword and Shield better let you. Okay. So he's up in the grass. Robo, you haven't seen this game other than me playing the multiplayer. You haven't actually seen catching pokes. I added you into my game. Well. If there's someone I had to beat consistently, of course it would be you, Robo. What's this? What's this? It's a Pikachu. Aquati, I don't know if you're a little behind. Alright. We've encountered a wild Pikachu. Since the opportunity, why don't we practice Pokemon catching? Which does mean that the whole Weedle thing in the next town is not. Alright. So, it's motion controls. Pokemon Go style. Ooh. There we go. And it's gonna catch first try. And we got ourselves a Pikachu. Robo, what should we name the Pikachu? It is a dude Pikachu. And it's better for me to ask you now while it'll catch up. For what in the... And it's off. Double A. Agent Double A. Well, if that just popped up, then you're about 20 seconds behind. That's not too bad. Never seen that happen before. How interesting. Actually, maybe more like 40 seconds. I don't know. Alright, so we also pick our starter, right? Oh, I gotta... That's right, I got it. Gotta pick this one. Oh, it's gonna be Agent Double A now. I hope you know that. But it is going to be fully spelled out. So it will still only show up as 1A. Alright, Pikachu became your Pokemon. Or strange Pokemon. But it looks like it's taking a shine to you. Why don't we give it a name? Robo says... No, we're going with your first one. Agent. How do I spit and get double? I have just enough characters for this name. Oh, do I not? Oh. Alright. Agent Double A. Alrighty. We are on an adventure. Agent Double A. With Aquati as our rival. who I believe just picked... Oh, right, he's got Eevee. Alright. One more thing. Now that you two are setting out as trainers, I'd like to shove a device down your throat. Oh, yeah. Chat's gonna name things while Chat is here. And if you are Chat, you are naming things. Alright, so we got the decks. You'll find you can get you must catch a Pokemon. To make a complete guide, that was my dream, but I'm an old man. That's why I want you young'uns to get moving. This is a great undertaking. Pokedex. We're gonna meet so many Pokemon. I mean, I don't know about that. I know you named it. I know. Well, you know what? This is practice. Hey, it's our mom. Call it yourself? What should I call your new friend? Agent AA? It's a lovely Pokemon. My, how energetic. It's like he just keeps going and going. I suppose that means you two will be setting off on an adventure today, right? Thought this day might come, so I planned and got this for you. It's a town map, so we're not stealing it from our rival's sister this time. And now we'll know where we are. Alright. So, you saw how you catch Pokemon. There is another cool thing, and they're actually putting a version of this mode in Sword and Shield. You'll notice, oh, I'm walking through the tall grass, nothing's popping up. Oh, what's that in the corner? It's an Oddish. So the Pokemon are in the overworld. We're gonna go ahead and catch this bud. Excellent, that's gotta be a catch. So that way we got our grass covered for the first few gyms, which is a need for Brock. And then you get XP this way. And I actually really like this mode. I hope they continue with the Let's Go games. I'm hoping Let's Go Johto would be next. And I would hope that they just give you the option of picking between two non-regular starter Pokemon. Would be my hope. Alright, so Rattata, he's good for the Dex, and a good kind of... We'll get a Rattata. Oh, I didn't name the Oddish. Alright, Robo, what are we going to name this Rattata? What are we going to name this Rattata? Level 3 Rattata. Alright, that was weak. My moves were weak. Alright, so Caterpie will be squishy, but what about this Rattata? Charles the Rattata. And Oddish is just Oddish because I forgot to name him. Wait, what? Oh, that's right. I forgot about that in this game. Oh, not capture. How do I pause? Up. You can rename at any time. And it is a female. So Charlotte. And what should we name the Oddish? Or Robo? Aquati, no. You're supposed to want me to, You're supposed to want me to do... Great. Also, if you have a name for the Oddish, let me know, since I can rename it at any time. We're gonna go with Aqua's name for Oddish. Yeah, Robo, let him know that there's an Oddish for him to name, since his video's a little behind. Oh, that's right, I gotta go up to the right side here. There we go. Are you gonna fight me? No. Oh! Double A found something. Double A found... a Raz. Alright. Now before we go any further in Viridian... Oh, that's right, the map's a little different. Is it? Is it a little different, or is it just up here? It's up here. Okay. You can see Team Rocket over there. It's not too late. It's never too late. Alright, we're gonna get ourselves... There should be some flying pokes. Is it gonna have the rival fight us this early on? Nope. Alright, let's get the Spearow. I want a full set. Oh, you jumped. Whoop. Way too high. Whoop. There we go. Alright. Oh. Alright. There we go. Robo, what are we naming this? Shouldn't Pikachu be called Agent P? Nah, it's like a battery. Double A. Alright. So we got Spearow. Robo can name the Spearow because he liked Spearow growing up. Oh, there's a Nidoran. I gotta go all the way back around for the Nidoran. There's a Nidoran up there. We're gonna get that Nidoran instead, and I'm gonna name this one. I'm surprised. Not that many drop frames today. Is it because two of the people living here are gone? Probably. Foghorn Leghorn. We can call him Foghorn, but not Foghorn Leghorn. Jack Spearow. That's what we're going with instead. You've been bested. Oh, not bag. Well, actually, bag works because then we can go to Pokemon Box. Okay. Change name. Jack. Ah, dang it. Jack. Tell you what, we'll name a Pidgey Foghorn. That's too perfect. And it fits right in. Alright. I'm gonna name the Nidoran Spiky. And we still haven't named the Oddish. That's fine. I actually kind of like that. Just one unnamed Pokemon. Pidgey's not called Pidgeot. Stop. Get some help. Alright, we got the potion. Let's see if we can find a Pidgey before we take on them peeps. There should be some Pidgeys down here. I'm surprised we didn't see any. Pidgey? Pidgey? Though I don't remember Oddish's here in the original, so Pidgeys might be a little later actually. Don't you come after me. Don't you come after me. Alright, let's I don't think I need to heal up. Oh, what'd you find, Pika? What'd you find? Probably a berry. Oh, a pretty wing. I forget what those do. I think it boosts flying moves, so we should probably give that to it's just regular feather with no effect. Oh, okay. So it's to sell. Alright. Okay. And the mart's not going to open until we fight Team Rocket. What's this house? Trainer school? No thanks. Hey, Team Rocket. Go past the rest of what? Do I have to go this way and fight Rival? Oh no. And antidote. These items probably aren't even gonna get used. Hey Pika. Agent Double A is staring at you. Wanna try calling its name? Agent Double A! Well, it's not really butter either, so. I guess I could have caught him for XP. Oh well. It's fine. I don't want to double up on my roster. Alright, so I might have to go over here for Rival. Or maybe I need to go to the mart and talk to the guy. Okay. It has been a hot minute since I started this. No, that's with milk tanks. That is canon, by the way. That milk tanks are how they get not only their milk, but their butter. Don't even ask what their hamburgers are made out of. I have to talk to Pokemon guy, don't I? Hey, Pokemon guy. Yeah, I forgot that I had to talk to you. Got a delivery for him. Wozers. Alright. Oh, I probably should have said yes, but I'm gonna buy some things. Oh no. Okay, let's get 10 potions, which we probably won't even use until we're in the caves, and then let's get 10 more balls. And that gives us a Premier Ball. Always buy Pokeballs in stacks of 10, and we should be able to sell that Pretty Wing. 500. And another thing, well, no, we'll hold on to those actually. Alright. So now we gotta return to the Professor. I think he might give us a handful of things. I can't remember. Is that a Pidgey? Pidgey! Repel is the best potion ever made. You're not wrong. Oh, come on, that was... There we go. Alright, here comes Foghorn. Yes. Technically, the chicken Pokemon would be Combuskin, which is not in this game, so... Yeah, you can. You can. And like I said, there's gonna be... Yeah, I know what Foghorn Leghorn's from. It's from friggin'... I was trying to think of a joke answer and I can't remember the joke answer. It's from friggin' Mickey Mouse and stuff. I've seen Space Jam. I know what Foghorn's from. Alright, we got a Foghorn. We got a full team now, so I can catch duplicates and I'll just go to my box. Like so. This is how you grind in the game. You just do. Just like that. Yeah, Soul Silver, yeah, they were not the best to go through. Diamond too. I found my copy at Diamond. And I was like, hey, I don't think I've actually caught everything in here. Let me go through and see what's left. Wasn't too many, but I was going through the caves where you get Dialga in them. Woo, boy. I used way too many pokes. And I had like 10 repels on me, and I used them all. Pika-P. Pika-P. Hold on. Whenever I do the Agent AA lines, I need to put on my glasses. Alright. Goodness me, Pikachu seems to really like... It's really come to be a true partner to you, McFox. I think you've got what it takes to be a great Pokemon master. What's that? You have something for me? You handed the professor his parcel. Oh, so my order arrived. Thanks for bringing it to me, since we don't have UPS in this world. Hey, Professor Oak. It's about my Eevee. Its moves are weak. Yeah. Yeah. And now I'm doing that with, Michelle. Though, Shane's getting Pokemon Shield, and now with Pokemon Home gonna be a thing on mobile next year. I kind of like that because if I wanted to trade specifically with Robo now that we're in 2 different states, I'd be able to, which is cool. I just wish they let Pokemon from Pokemon Home to go back into Pokemon Go, since you're able to trade from Go to Home, but not the other way. If you're a trainer, you can have Pokemon battles. I'll show you what I mean. It's battle time. You are such a nice rival. You're showing me how to fight now? And now it's... He's gonna send out... You're gonna send out your Eevee, and I'm sending out Agent AA. So battles are similar to, I would say Battle Revolution is the closest thing. In terms of the placement of the moves. And honestly, let's go Pikachu. You get an advantage since Eevee's a normal type. You can just use your thunder moves. It may not be super strong against him like it should be, but... Alright, what do you do? Attack fell. That's fine, I still get the type advantage. And he'll be down. That's a win. The first win for Agent AA. Charlotte grew to level 5, Spiky grew to level 4, and we beat Aquati. Also, if you lose in that, the story keeps going on, you don't have to beat him. And I lost. How embarrassing. It's okay. Probably should have trained my Pokemon up a bit before trying to battle. Yeah, you would have had about 5 other Pokemon to fight if you had beaten the Pikachu. Did you enjoy your first taste of battle, young McFox? Partner Pikachu seems to like it. Alright. So now we can play the game. Is this Aquati's sister? Hey McFox. Oh, look at your figure. You're two looking like great partners. So I got a gift. Got sportswear from your friend's big sister. Alright. Putting that on Pikachu. Oh yeah. So you can dress up your Pikachu. Also, they really detailed the textures on the Pikachu. But here, we're gonna go partner play. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Oh, come on. How... There's a way to get the hair to do stuff. You feel defeated. It might be like both. Oh, that's not like that. Oh, wrong strip. Well, we'll do that another time. You want a berry? Want a berry? Have a berry. Cool. This is a good Pikachu. It's a good Pikachu. Alright. Let's go. Very simple. Don't forget to show us some love from time to time. Play with Agent Double A has been added to the main menu. Select this option. It's also how we're going to use stuff like cut. Alright, but real quick, one of the most important parts of the game. Oh, nope. Here we go. We're going to give Agent Double A, for now, sportswear while he's undercover as a regular Pikachu. I believe there is a tuxedo and sunglasses, and we will absolutely get that for Agent Double A eventually. And no, you cannot dress up any other pokes. Alright, we should probably get 2 or 3 more Pokemon. Let's go for the Rattata to get some XP. We really don't want to take on Brock until we have everyone at least level 5, which I think we only have 2 that are under. Oh, see you, Robo. Have fun watching the movie. Alright, we just need Spiky to level up. And Foghorn Learn Gust, that's good. How about you? Alright, Pidgey, come here. Alright. Got Pidge. Yep. Should be enough XP for Spiky to level up. There we go. This is a good set. Now I just want to go and I want to see if I can get some candies from removing some pokes, which actually I do from here. Forgot about that. Pokemon box. This is also how you move them around. But we're gonna just send to Professor these 3. Which will give us some candies. 2 quick candies, 1 smart candy. And we're gonna just give these all to Agent Double A. Now we go to the candy jar. Special attack, yeah. And get speed up. Alright, now we need a good party setup. We will start with Oddish. And after that, it won't really matter too much. Oh. And we're fighting this trainer now. Also, several people jumped in. Hey everyone. Welcome, welcome. We're just about to take on Brock. But first, we're gonna make this child sad that he came across us. Also, I am having stream named the Pokemon. So, if that sounds like something you guys want to do, please stick as we catch more after the gym. Alright. Oh, am I gonna have to face Aqua again? He's just telling me about the Pokemon Center, which I know we only attacked twice, but all the rock types are going to be weak to the grass move, so we want as many of the absorb as possible. Welcome back, Aqua. You're good. we're gonna go start the gym, but I'll probably face off against the. Oh, it's left time. Oh, that's right. We're in Viridian City. We gotta go to Pewter City, so we got some time. Alrighty. So up here we got a Weedle. Let's get this Weedle. If anyone in the chat wants to name the Weedle, let me know. Let me see if my... Okay. Foghorn's up to level 6. And we got the Weedles. I expect we'll probably get well over 100, but we're not going to get all 151. Especially because I would have to transfer over my Mew, which I don't want to do. Was it you that gave me a thing? Did you give a thing? No. And the trash cans are all empty in this one. Oh, we got a powered... there's a powered Metapod over there, though. Alright. Well, let's get some training in, I guess. Facing Catter. Now, I forget if Bug is... I don't think Bug is weak to grass at all. But I also don't think it's, like, not effective. Is mechanically effective? Yeah. Oh, it's not very effective. Okay. Well, thankfully, Oddish is strong. Oddish got this. That's fine. We'll get the heal. That's why he's in the #1 slot. Or she. That's why she's in the #1 slot. There we go. We also get Pokeballs from beating trainers in this one, which is great, and the Metapod is still there. We're catching a Metapod before we catch a Caterpie. Yeah, it's huge! Alright. So, we can use a berry. Use it. Wow, that's way off. Wow. There we go. Good, he's learned acid. We're gonna get this Oddish to be strong boy. Spike learned Poison Sting. Agent Double A should definitely learn Double Kick before Brock. Forget Tail Whip. No, forget Growl. Let's get a Cocoon. Just wildly off. There we go. Shouldn't get it that time. We are pretty set for Brock. we're doing good on the dex. We need a Caterpie. There's a Caterpie. Marilla wanted this name Squishy. So this guy's gonna be named Squishy. It's actually stronger than the Metapod we saw earlier. Alright. Now, we don't need 2 birds, so we're going to trade out... We also don't really need Charlotte, so we're going to trade out Charlotte first, and we're going to put in the Kakuna, because hopefully they can evolve into a Beedrill. So, let's go get that set. Kakuna, move, get the, oh, no, add to party. There we go, alright. And you are now Squishy. Now, I tried to get my wife in here, but she's busy. However, she did say she wanted a Pokemon named Conrad. Conrad? Was that right? Yeah. So we're going to name this Kakuna, because Beedrill is one of her favorites. We're going to name this Kakuna Conrad. And I'm going to let her know. There we go. Now, we just gotta get out of this forest, which is up, left, down, left, up, left. Yeah, we'll fight ya. I'm surprised the cats are so well behaved today. Alright, so we got Kakuna versus Kanto. Now I can use Acid, which might just take him out outright. Nope, it's not very effective. Now he's going to use Harden. It's going to be even less effective, but we can hopefully poison him with it. Poison him. Critical hit. It's not critical hit? Okay. Look. Let's take him out. There we go. Kakuna is down. Hey, Bruce, doing it. Hey, buddy. And Doug has been defeated. Let's keep going. We gotta go down. Hi, Kakuna. Alola! And thank you for the follow, Fast Pain. And welcome back, Aqua. We'll catch this Weedle to turn into candy. And I actually have a Weedle for you guys to name. If anyone has a name for a Weedle, let me know. I named the Kakuna Conrad because my wife wanted him named Conrad. Let me see. What do we got, all in all? The Oddish is forever named Oddish. When it evolves, actually... Yeah, when it evolves, I'm going to rename it Oddish. We got a Metapod and a Weedle to rename. So, any names for those, let me know. Meanwhile, we are going to fight this last. Also, I really... Weedledum and Weedledee? So wait. Name it Carl. Alright, I'll name one of them Weedledee and one of them Carl. But I am going to be getting rid of one of those Weedles, so... Unless you want the, Metapod. I'm gonna name the Metapod Carl. should knock him out. Oh! That's not going to be able to give me enough HP back after the attack. Oh, yeah, I will. Maybe not. Might have one damage on me. Oh, they only had 1 HP left. Alright. So Metapod is Carl. Weedle will be Weedle V. We got Fog Point at level 8. I'm not sure. I really don't need 2 birds on me, but I also don't really need 2 bugs on me, so I'm gonna keep both birds on me for now. What's the drama around no national decks, which, to be fair, you want a new evolution? Yeah, I'm hoping they do a steel evolution. There's no national decks, which, to be fair, Sun and Moon didn't have the national decks either, but they're going a step further and just not including any Pokemon outside of the regular decks, which Sun and Moon still had all Pokemon able to be Momian for Ghost. Sun and Moon still let you have all the Pokemon even if they weren't registered to a dex. Now, if it's not in the dex, you won't be able to get it. And they said now that they may be able to patch it in. We're going to catch this guy for the candies. That they may be able to patch them in later, which pretty much was a giveaway that they just don't have enough time to put it in. But yeah, there's that. Honestly, everything... Mega Evolutions aren't going to be in the game. Instead, they got Gigamax Evolutions. Those are the 2 big controversies around Sword and Shield. If they patch it in later, that'd be cool. And then if they make Mega Evolutions a different form of Pokemon that you can just permanently evolve them into, I think that would satisfy a lot of people as well. Alright, so we're gonna try... Let's absorb off him. Get that health back. And then we're gonna just keep shooting acid out. I'm still getting Sword and Shield. Oh, well, if he's gonna keep tackling me, I'll just keep Sword. I'm still gonna get Sword and Shield. I'm getting Sword. And I'm actually gonna play it on here. Hopefully launch day. If not, relatively close to. They can't delay because the show's already in production and they have like movies, other types of merchandise around it, and that's the reason they can't delay. A lot of people drew comparisons to Animal Crossing getting delayed, and the problem is that Animal Crossing is just the game. Oh yeah, the animations. The animations, for the most part, from what I've seen, have actually been pretty good. The models are still not updated. They're the same models that are in this game, other than the new Pokemon, of course. And technically, while you can only have 151 in this one, which everyone was fine with because of the type of game this is, there's still data for all 821, however many Pokemon there are currently. All that data is still in here. I don't believe they have the models for all of them, but it's a little showing that they're also working on a game called Town at the same time. I think Game Freak's honestly just a little overworked. and maybe not wanting to do Pokemon as much as they used to. My hope is that that's what people are saying, the animations are taken from this game. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the models are definitely taken from this game and Sun and Moon with just slightly updated textures. And then there's some moves, especially new moves, that have like really cool animations. And then Tackle is still just eh. But Seismic Toss looks really cool from what I've seen. I don't know. I think the game will do well, and they'll probably patch in the Pokemon in events. I'm here to buy. I'm here to sell. I don't really got anything to sell. Alright. I'm here for no reason, market, man. But, yeah, I think that I wouldn't be surprised if Sword and Shield eventually comes out with a second version, just like they did with Ultra Sun and Moon, where all the Pokemon... Wait, what? Yeah, where all the Pokemon are included, and any issues people had, they fix. Kind of feels like all these games are made like a Mario Maker level. Sun and Moon definitely felt that way. Sun and Moon felt that way. Black and White felt that way, which is the one that I got out of the series with. What is he asking me to do? Oh, a grass type Pokemon. I have a grass type Pokemon. Sorry, I wasn't reading. But I feel like X and Y really rejuvenated the style, but then they kind of just did that style again for the next two games, and then this is just a remake of Red and Blue, but Red, Blue, and Green, but it's done in a different way, a different enough way that I'm glad I bought it. But let's see if we can one-hit this guy. But now I'm just ranting. Yep. Alright. Sword and Shield, I feel like part of the issue is also just the marketing with Sword and Shield. Because they're... What is it? It's August, and it comes out in 3 months. By this point in a regular Pokemon marketing cycle, we would know the team that we're against, which they just announced. The rival, which they've announced. I'm trying to think. Honestly, they caught up in the past month for the regular stuff, but we would definitely know a lot more location stuff, and we would know more than a handful of Pokemon. Right now, we only know of, I think, only under 10 new Pokemon, not including Alolan forms, or not Alolan forms. We should make a game called Pokemon World where it's like an MMO, so you're not all Pokemon players. Yes, I know. This is what I've imagined that. And if they just had that, you pick what region you're from, and like that's the region you get your first 8 gym badges through. That would be so great. And honestly, they're kind of unifying certain things with Pokemon Home. It's kind of going to be the one-all stop for Pokemon. My hope is that they actually flesh that out more than just being a mobile PC box. Because if they can do some interesting things with it, whew, Otter's just kicking butt. They can do some interesting things with it. It's possible that that might take off more than the actual game, especially since there's crossplay with Sun and Moon to it, so you're transferring from there to the Pokemon Bank to it, and so all your handhelds can move up. And then the same with Pokemon Go. So hopefully it will be like unifying the two of the three main Pokemon people, the handheld people that have also somewhat played the Switch games, or game that's out, the mobile people, which I would say a good portion of are handheld people, but a lot of them are just people that just started with Pokemon. It will hopefully unify those people. It still won't unify the third party, or not third party, the people that like the side games, like Mystery Dungeon and all of them. They are really getting into mobile. I have actually been in every beta. What is it they got now? It's not Dr. Mario. Is it Dr. Mario? I think it's the Dr. Mario beta. I've played. The only mobile game they have that I haven't actually played is Masters, which isn't out yet. Which, when that comes out, I might actually stream on here. Smell you later. But I was in the Mario Kart beta. That was actually interesting. Especially after playing Mario Kart on not on the Switch. I think I played it on the Wii U again after a while. And then I went to the mobile version, and it's very different, but not necessarily in a bad way. I don't know. I'm just afraid that they're going to push down microtransactions more than they originally wanted to. Having played Fire Emblem Heroes, it's not a necessity in that game, but it does help. I feel like that's probably the best balance, but then playing Mario and hearing what they're doing with Pokemon Masters, and also Mario Kart, I don't know, man. I'm not necessarily looking forward to Pokemon's mobile games, or Nintendo's mobile games coming out. But I believe home will be different. Yeah. It's a puzzle game, Dr. Mario, on the mobile version. It's not actually like the initial game. But it's a good, like, if you have 5 minutes to kill type game. Alright, let's take on the coach trainer, and then I actually do. If you like, for Dr. Mario, if you like more of a, like, puzzle type, you see the puzzle in front of you, you have a set number of pieces, which are the Mario, Dr. Mario pill things. You gotta take out all of the poison that's on the screen, like usual, but you see the poison, you get to select where you're putting the pills down and that kind of thing. It's kind of more like, kind of Tetris-y, a bit. Well, the original was kind of Tetris-y, but I'm not good at explaining it. When it's free, it's honestly worth download just to play like 5 levels, see if it's something you'd like. And then Mario Kart was actually alright for a simple type of racing game. You literally put your finger on the phone and then you drift right to left. It's a little weird, but it handles well. It still doesn't feel like Mario Kart, and Dr. Mario still doesn't feel like Dr. Mario. Um, but other than that, they're still fun games. They're just not games in that series that fit the series, you know? And Masters looks to be the same type of thing, where it's like it's essentially you got 3 Pokemon, and you reverse 3 Pokemon, but you only have 1 or 2 moves. And then the trainer can fight now? It's weird. But when it comes out, I'll at least do 1 stream in it. Hopefully. I do have a cable to do mobile games. See, I enjoy Tetris quite a bit. I've put not as many hours into Tetris 99 as I would like to, but I've put a fair share into it. We're gonna skip that guy. There should be Mankeys down here. There's Spiro. Mankey. I want a Mankey. Sandshrew. Yes. Alright, peeps. If you got a name for this Sandshrew, let me know. Hello. We're actually going to switch out one of the birds. Stick to playing on your Switch. Yeah. I will say, if you a mobile game coming to Switch, that is interesting. If you're a fan of the Elder Scroll games, Elder Scroll... what the heck is it called? The Elder Scroll game that's on mobile that's coming to Switch. Blades. Elder Scrolls Blades. I played that on mobile, and I enjoyed it, other than the controls being crap, because it's mobile. So assuming they don't make it touchscreen for the Switch, which they shouldn't, that game will be a lot better on there, and I'll actually pick it up and play more of it. Alright, we're gonna switch out. Who's got the better moves? Let me see. Let me check your summary here. So you know Peck, that's your only attack. And then Foghorn knows Tackle and Gust. And Mirror move. Okay, we're gonna keep Foghorn. Temple Runner with Breath of the Wild purchase. If they did that, I don't think Link himself would work unless he was like on the bike you can get. Okay, so who do we got doubles of? We don't need this guy or this guy. We're gonna go ahead and feed those to our Pikachu. We want our Pikachu to be a beast, essentially. Because you can totally solo the Elite Four if you get your Pikachu to be a beast at the end of it. Alright, I'm gonna skip you. Which means we gotta fight the bug guy. Swipe him in the left, right? Yeah. Nintendo hasn't done that. Sega did one with the Sonic characters, which fits. And honestly, I feel like it would fit with the Mario characters too. Like if you had like obstacles, like typical in Mario. I mean, they did it with the side-scrolling, with Mario Jump. Just do that, but like dungeon game. They're doing that kind of. The remake of Link's Awakening, I think it's Link's Awakening, that's coming to the Switch. There's a dungeon maker mode, so you can make your own dungeons in there. Um, it won't be Breath of the Wild style, but yeah, it's essentially going to be like Mario Maker in Zelda for the multiplayer there, but I don't know how that's gonna work. And I just remembered that's the game in September that I'm kind of waiting for while we're in a little bit of a lull. Because I don't really want to continue Minecraft on stream. I'm not really feeling it. I'm going to do one more Minecraft stream Monday, and then I think I'm hanging it up. So the only regular series we got right now is Mario Maker. And oddly, that didn't do too well on Friday. As that feature, yeah. I just hope they flush that feature out. Hey, Stu. I want to say hi to the people. You're gonna go back to sleep. Yep. Just do realms. Well, I got a realm for Minecraft, but I feel like the time that I'm on doesn't really work with a lot of the people that watch Mario Maker. You need to get out, Mochi. All the way. Technically, the realm is still up, and I think the command still works for it. Boop. Yep, there's the realm link. You want a pug? Are there pugs in Minecraft? Or are you just saying in real life? Oddish is going to finally faint. But not before then you can make another viewer base that plays Minecraft. Yeah. I think the issue is that I only got one person per stream typically that pops in, and I just don't have a goal, and the realm spawned poorly. I guess the goal is to build the bridge. You want to pug in real life? Yeah. I'm honestly not that much of a dog person anymore. I used to be a big dog person, but I don't know. Cats seem to jive with me a lot more. Just, they're able to take care of themselves. You just gotta feed them. It's great. Okay. Don't fight me, trainer. I also don't know, like, this might be a better time to do, like, Minecraft and stuff. But if I were to do streams this early, I would need to switch my entire schedule around. Which I could do, and I might. Reward shop and other stuff to make the realm fun. Realm minigames. See, I just don't know how to do all that. And like, yeah, give me that magic card. I don't know. Thinking from a stream perspective, like that would work when the stream was off. But if the stream's on and I'm just behind a counter, I don't know, man. Minecraft has never really been my thing for more than like a week. I like the mining aspect of it. Village generator. Well, I'm playing on Switch. Though I technically have it on PC. Maybe we just need a new realm. Make trades from there. I'll look into it. Make custom villagers. But would that be in the realm? Or would that be like a server? Because I can't set up a server. There's no way I could do that and stream at the same time. My internet right now can't handle that. So if it's not able to be done in a realm, I'm kind of out of luck. Yeah. I think just right now I'm not playing on servers with viewers too. That's true, but then it's like I have to. No, it sets up servers. So like find a server and then be like, hey, this is the one we're in. Okay. I'll think about it. I don't know. It sounds like there's a lot to sort out with Minecraft. And I'm not sure I got the time right now to do that. Like, I love Mario Maker because it's just set up the queue, start playing a little bit, people send in levels, active stuff. I'll look it up. Because if it's just jumping onto servers, that might work better for me. This is not a good team setup. I might switch out for the Pikachus. Let's switch out for the Pikachus. Yeah, I mean, I keep asking you guys what games you guys want to see. Some people say Minecraft, but it's typically when I'm playing things other than Mario Maker, which is the main crowd that has come in for my streams. And then most other people say Smash Bros, which I still haven't played on stream just because I want to look into how I set that up before I do it. I still haven't. I was actually planning on doing that instead of Pokemon, but again, I hadn't looked it up. And I'm like, hey, I eventually want to do Pokemon on here anyway, so why not just start that today? Ooh! Agent AA is leveled up. No people first. I don't know. I feel like I need to reevaluate my schedule with this, because this does feel like a better time to stream. And I also need to kind of reevaluate what I'm playing and when. Mario Maker on Fridays is like the only thing that makes sense to me. Minecraft on Mondays would work, and then playthroughs on Saturdays works. But that elusive Wednesday slot, I don't know. And then, of course, I don't want to just get stuck with some games. I'm still figuring out streaming. It's been about a month now that I've been going consistently. And I'm still figuring stuff out. We probably should have Geodude on our team. Mario Maker's fun. Even if I have a slow day like Friday, a slow day was still an hour and a half stream of consistent content, you know? Let's get... I don't want to get rid of any of these guys, though. We'll keep Geodude in the box for now. I will say, though, the Friday Mario Maker, that was weird. Ooh, Paris. I think they're a rare spawning. You hate Endless? I honestly haven't done an Endless run yet, and I haven't even touched the campaign yet. Which I need to do, I know. I'm not sure I'm gonna do another campaign game until I'm done with Pokemon, though. Alright, forget Sanity. New boss battles? Yeah. I'm in Mario Maker. What I'm trying to do right now is find levels in other games that I can recreate. And I was thinking of doing Donkey Kong, the handheld Donkey Kong, because I love that for the Game Boy. And I thought that there would be all the tools to do that. But one of the main things in that game, which is having the hammer, is not in Mario Maker. Wait, it unlocks the hammer power-up. What's the hammer power-up? Because I literally was just complaining about not having a hammer. Is it an actual thing that Mario can grab? Oh, it's the thing that whacks. Huh. See, if I had that, and then I would just need to figure out something to do in place of the barrels. I don't know. Honestly, after the first 4 levels, it's nothing like the other stuff. But I also was trying to recreate Cutman stage from Mega Man, which is actually going pretty well. I haven't finished the layout yet, but once I do, the only issue is the enemies, which again, there's not a one-to-one transfer of those from Mega Man to Mario. Alright, so we actually gotta follow Jesse. I'm just gonna skip the last here. Also lets you make blocks. So I've used that in some levels. And that's not exactly... I wasn't sure if there was a different one. But alright. I just don't think there's a way to one-to-one do anything like that. Mega Man's easy because it's just tiles and stuff and you just gotta find a equivalent. But I can't do that with Donkey Kong, which is a shame because that game, you could recreate those levels in Mario Maker. That'd be top. Conrad should almost be ready to evolve. Can't remember if it's Beedrill at 10 or 12. Hey, Meowth. And Team Rocket should be up here, and this should be our first fight with Team Rocket, if I remember correctly. And I think it might be a doubles fight. to use a potion. Medicine. Yeah, well, let's go ahead. We got 16 of them. Alright. They're pretty annoying, yeah. The Mewtwo one is terrible in this one. It reminds me of a normal cave where you're just not able to avoid any of the Pokemon. Alrighty. So he should be weak to poison moves, right? Or is it the other way around? Oh, it's the other way around. I'm weak to psychic moves. Oh no. You can do this. You can do this, Oddish. Oh, come on. No. Thank you. Oh, thank goodness. Speed. Special defense. Alright. Let's go with an absorb. Should let us take another hit. Let's heal up one more time, and then we're gonna have to use a potion again. Oh no. Well, now a potion seems useless because that actually needs to go. You didn't know that repel? Oh my goodness. Did you not? Have you not been playing Pokemon since the early days? I'm not calling you out or anything if you haven't, I'm just saying. If you had played in the early days, you would know what repel did because you would have to use that. You'd have to use that. Oh, the fairy. Hold up the sun. Sorry about that. You will probably still hear the dogs. I think we got a package. So someone knocked at the door. Okay. It's a little late for a package though. It's weird. Okay, let's keep going. Ah, no. Well, I guess we can catch him for the XP. Whoa. Whoa. What was it?
Some old lady that lives up here in town. She didn't seem to be like in danger. Like,
She knocked on the door?
yeah.
Maybe she's looking for Sheldon.
Oh,
I know, but she takes care of him. Neighborhood cat. Alright, horn attack. Let's get rid of focus energy. Alright. I gotta get out of this cave. I want to at least take on Misty to get 2 badges this stream. Oh, that's such a tiny Geodude. Oh no. what is Hype? It's a server. Minigame server. Okay. Maybe we'll try that out on Monday. Maybe I can find something that I enjoy doing in Minecraft. Because I'm really not digging just doing the realm and building out with like one or two other people. Especially because the first time we did it, a 9-year-old joined into the chat, like voice chat, and it was a whole ordeal. I gotta think. So if I changed my schedule up, how could I change my schedule up? Because I gotta be up until at least 8 a.m. So 8 a.m. So I could technically wake up at 4 if I did that. And do 6 o'clock streams? 6 p.m. streams? Oh, they're not Tiny Geodudes. I might do that. It's totally fine. You can always just do a Java Realms and Monday events. Java Realms. Again, I'm not sure. If it's on PC doing that, I would need another PC to be dedicated for it, because the computer I have now, I'm not sure if you were here back when I was doing these, but whenever I stream a game from my computer in Streamlabs, okay. Is he not part steel? It is just skipped frames galore. Back when I was doing Yu-Gi-Oh! It averaged at maybe 15 frames a second. Java's the PC version of the game. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to. Well, yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to do that. Not until I get a new computer, which I plan on getting a new computer, but it's going to be after I move, and that I believe is still a month to 2 months out. So. I don't know, maybe I can move to Java. But right now I'm using Bedrock, the Switch version, which is multiplayer. If you have the Windows 10 version, it's able to work with it. Mobile version works with it, Xbox version, PlayStation version. That's why I was playing it, is because no matter what console you guys have Minecraft on, you're able to play at the same time. But it's definitely a PC heavy crowd. And once I get my PC working, a new PC, and get it working, there's going to be a lot more games played on here, for sure. I'll probably get back into Counter-Strike, honestly, which I've never streamed on here, but from probably age 13 to 15 or 16, I played Counter-Strike for at least an hour a day. Let's check it with the cross-platform. Hey, easy way to check. Here's the realm link. If you're able to join that with the Java version, let me know. Oh, why am I still using Scratch when it's not effective? There you go. And it doesn't affect them, because it's the only move that works, apparently. if the Chrome works with Java version, maybe I can get something set up. Double kick will work. Okay. Well then, maybe I'll do my last hurrah of Minecraft in the realm Monday. And then we'll put it on hiatus until I get my PC up and running in a few months. Which I know sucks, but I'd rather do it right than do it early. Oh, we got Conrad evolving finally. Well, don't go out of your way to buy something that you're only gonna use for this. I mean, if you're gonna play it outside of that, sure, it's your. I mean, well, Bedrock Edition is Windows 10 edition, or well, no, okay. Let me pop in the store. We want Kabuto. Dumb Fossil, yeah. I guess I should have asked you guys which one I should pick up, but Kabuto used to be one of my faves. So if you search Minecraft in the store, is it, hold on. It's not Minecraft for Windows 10. That's not the version. Because one, it's telling me I need to buy it, and I definitely own that already. Huh. Maybe I am doing... I don't know, man. If the Windows 10 one is Bedrock, then I guess... Also, $30 for Minecraft. Oof. Alright, time to take on Team Rocket. And I probably should have used some revives, but it's fine. Awesome. Do I have to purchase a new account for Windows 10 over? I believe it's just your Microsoft account that's used, but again, I'm advising you against buying it if you're just buying it to hop into the stream. Especially because I don't plan on continuing streaming it for a while after Monday. The only reason I'm streaming it Monday is because I got a guy dedicated to Minecraft thing. Even if he's a little too dedicated. It's funny though, because my viewers either love that I do Minecraft or absolutely hate it. I've had 2 or 3 people from the Mario Maker series message me outside of stream being like, just don't do Minecraft. One of which sent like 50 messages on how Minecraft is stupid. And I like the game. I enjoyed the streams that I did, but I don't know. I feel like it would be something better, like maybe 6 months to a year down the road when I have more regulars coming in. Let's focus on just items. Yeah, just Java. And when I pick up the series in a few months or whatever, I'll probably be using Java Edition. Because it is just better. Especially if I could, like, get a mod that has the Xbox, like, overlay style, where you don't really need to know how to put everything in. Alright, we should still be able to beat these guys. I'll honestly probably switch out Minecraft with Smash. See how that goes. I support using Java. It's literally gonna be, whenever I move, the first big purchase after moving is going to be a new computer, so that I can stream. Whatever. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what that's one of the things I love about Mario Maker, is just seeing how creative people are. That's why I'm definitely going to pick up Link's Awakening or whatever the Zelda remake is, and do some of those for player levels. I love doing that. I wish there were some other games that were still active right now that I could do it in. But honestly, the only communities I could think of doing that would be like Far Cry or Doom, and no one's really playing those anymore. Yeah, and I know I've played Java. It wasn't until the 360 version came out that I really stopped with Java. And technically, my brother. Oh. Hey, welcome Isaac, and thank you for the follow. I have no idea what I just picked up. We just made it through the caves. Alright. So let us go heal up. And then I don't remember if we can go straight to fighting Misty, or if we have to go up the road. Spiro. This is where the Mankeys are, right? Nope. Nope. Alright. But yeah, Minecraft is definitely in the future. Once I get a build Minecraft, I'll probably be doing some Counter-Strike, maybe some Apex, get some shooters in to the roster. Dungeon mode, only single player. I believe it's multiplayer. I don't see why it would make sense to build your own maps and then play your own maps without being able to share them. But that's just me. I haven't watched the trailer since it got that mode got announced. Oh nope, I'm not here to buy it. I really should probably relook at that thing, because I know they did a deeper dive into it. If I'm not able to play player levels, that would suck a lot. Boop, 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 doo, doo. Alrighty. Yes, here we go. Oh, I don't want to... Do I want to trade Charlotte? Gmod is fun. Yeah. Gmod's good. playing Death Run in Gmod would bring back a lot of memories. Oh, we're finally learning Zippy Zap. Alright, we'll get rid of Tail Whip. Zippy Zap's like the best move for the rest of the game. Cops and Robbers would be great, though someone always breaks the rules in that. Oh, you know what would also be good? I'm not sure if that community is still there, but the Halo PC crowd. When God, that would have been 10 years ago now that I was playing that. But that's also 8 years after the game came out. And there was still a decent community that was doing custom stuff, if that community was still there. Do I have a Pokemon that's at least 15? I don't. Alright. Well, we will get Pikachu up to 15, and then we will be back to face Misty. I guess we'll do the build side thing right now. We'll also be able to get an Abra up here. Oh! Aqua! It is time for your defeat yet again. That's hilarious, yeah. And still going strong. I was playing that crap back in like 2006. And people still playing and making new Death Run maps. I'm very surprised. And then there's also like new game types like Terrace Town and some of that stuff. Innocence and what is it? Innocent? Oh, I don't remember what that game type's called, but there's Gmod would be a great one to get back into on stream. And if I actually got a good setup and a good schedule, I could actually maybe stream more often. Especially if I'm doing it before work rather than after work. Because I can't tell you how many times I pop on Mario Maker after work and it's just like, I just want to go to sleep. So if I got that going beforehand, that might work a bit better too. Alright. Got rid of Pidgey. Agent Double A grew to level 14. And yes, we're gonna switch out for Foghorn. If I'm gonna do a schedule change, I'll let you guys know. Sleep is essential. Yeah, I've missed, well, I missed doing the 2 a.m. stream because of it. Also, the fact that I have a 2 a.m. stream in my stream slot is, like, crazy. But, yeah, I've missed or had some delayed streams just because I've passed out after work or something. It's... The way my sleep schedule was when I first started caused it to be that type of schedule on here. And now, after vacation has swapped up my sleep schedule again, I think my schedule is going to finally switch to something more reasonable. Foghorn might die. Oh, Foghorn died 1 HP. Too late? What? 9? I normally do 9 a.m., but I work night shift. Oh, 2 a.m.? Again, I work night shift, so 2 a.m. I'm usually up at that time. That's actually the easiest stream for me to do in terms of being awake, because I'm normally always awake at 2 a.m. Alright, we're gonna finish him off with the zippy zap. I will say though, I've not had anyone. Yeah, night shift, and that's not gonna change anytime soon. So yeah, spooky. Nah, I've been doing night shift for like 2 years now, so 2 years, 2 jobs, been night shift. I actually somewhat prefer it. Because if you can find 24-hour places, then you're always awake when things aren't busy, you know? Yeah. I get it. It's not for everyone, that's for sure. I will say it's the most consistent schedule I've had in workforce, though. Which is nice. And I'm used to being up at night. Growing up, I was a night owl, you know? So it works for me. It just doesn't always work for streaming. But if I can do a 6 p.m. stream, that gives me enough time before work to be able to stream. And enough time to go to sleep after work. Cruise by the night when I'm at work. I didn't say that. If my employer somehow knows about my streams and watch, of course not. I am working all the time. I will say, this is the slot, the campaign slot is normally the 2 a.m. slot, and again, no one pops in because it's 2 a.m. And I've reran those episodes. Journey was 2 a.m. and then Flower and Flow, and people enjoyed those playthroughs that I did. But again, there was no interaction, which is the best part of Twitch, you know? And now doing this one at, when do we start? At 6. And, getting the feedback and all that. This is definitely, in my opinion, the better stream that we've had. I'm gonna go heal him up. And I'm gonna put our Agent AA at the front. All the shops at 2 a.m. Well, unfortunately, the part that I'm in, only one shop's open 24/7. That's why we're hoping that when we move, we have a bit more variety. We're not moving too far, but right now we're a small town. We hope to be going to a medium-sized town. Better internet, better places around, hopefully closer to work, all that fun jazz. I don't know how that's going to affect streams during the move, but at the very least I can always rerun. I will say, I noticed people not too fond of the reruns too much. The new people that jumped in were fine with it, but some of the people that came back, they're trying to interact, and then they're like, "Oh, it's a rerun." Well, thanks, Aqua. I like to hear that people like watching this, especially after. This isn't my first time streaming. I started streaming back in November, doing just playthroughs, no interaction with people, and then forcing a schedule and forcing shows, and I was not enjoying myself. And people weren't coming in, and I was wondering why. You're not dumb, man. But now, I took like a 2-month break, or I pretty much stopped in April. And then Mario Maker came out, and I'm like, I enjoy this game. I'm gonna play this and see how it goes. And I honestly expected maybe 2 or 3 people to join in at most. And that was when I went from 19 followers up to like 26 followers in 2 hours. Yeah. Well, the only reasons I did my first rerun as a marathon rerun to kind of test it out, and then I did reruns while I was on vacation. The only reason I would rerun is if I wasn't able to live stream on a regular scheduled day. Mario Maker is incredibly fun, yeah. Mario Maker's fun. This has been fun, and honestly doing the other games with my wife, even though people aren't popping in, it's still fun. Splatoon was fun. And again, Minecraft, it's weird. Like, in the moment, I enjoy it somewhat, but I'm also just waiting to know when I can stop. And those are the shortest streams I do is Minecraft. But I gotta look into Smash, and then if I bring back Minecraft, I gotta do it on PC. Damn. Why are you making me flinch? Why don't you take some zippy zaps? Woo! You do not like the zippy zaps. I'm hoping we get some good. I'm hoping that Zelda thing is multiplayer, because then that could probably be on a similar level to Mario Maker. If not the same level, then at least consistent enough for like a month or two to where people are playing it. Because that really interests me, and then I'm really hoping Sword and Shield gets some great interaction. Because I love me some Pokemon. And if there's a good multiplayer component in there, that'd be great. No, you should not write Thunder Ray. You got 2 great balls. Alright, the final challenger. Or, oh, he was the final one. Okay. And now we face Team Rocket. It doesn't give me the yes or no dialogue. Just choose. Yes, obviously I'll jump on. No. Oh, what was the other game? Astral Chain. Pokemon had online mode. Oh, yeah. They could. Well, see, with Sword and Shield, they're doing online raids. They're doing online raids, and if they... I assume they'll have online battling similar to how they had it in Sun and Moon. Which is, like, you add... you can either do randoms, or you can add a friend code, and then fight friends. I would hope they'd have that. Because then... I actually streamed this back in the old days, which was the most interactive stream I had. But I just did multiplayer, and I only did it for an hour, and that was probably the biggest thing I did back then. So, Sword and Shield battle streams is definitely something that would work out. Alright, I think this guy gives us Charmander. I've caught 50 Pokemon. You should catch more than that. Okay, so we need 50 pokes to get... Poking is also fun. Yeah. Let's Go Pikachu. This is Let's Go Pikachu, yeah. Oh yeah, I did a battle stream in Let's Go Pikachu. If you go to communicate, play with others, and then far away player, you can do battles like that. Is it a fun game? I incredibly enjoyed it. My first playthrough. Playing it now, second playthrough for stream. It's also been fun. I will say I literally beat the game in 3 days in 30 hours. I could not put it down. To Cold Par, welcome. I'm not sure if you're a bot or not. You're a bot. And you're gonna get banned. Because I've seen this one before. How do I do this? There we go. Alright. Sorry about that. Last time I saw that was at like 3 a.m. But yeah, that happens sometimes. Let's catch this Venonat. Yeah. I wouldn't even take someone coming in, even if someone was legitimately like, hey, I'll do graphics for you. I wouldn't want to do that anyways. My wife's a artist and has said she's gonna do some better panels because I did the panels so far, and she said it looks like a grade schooler made them, which I agree. But she'll do that in her own time, and then the emotes, I got this guy on Fiverr that did a great job, and I hope to get him to do more emotes. I technically should do another giveaway. Just give away 15 more subs, and then I'll have all the emote slots open. Which I really should do at some point, but that's like another... What is that? Like another 75 bucks that I would need to do? She just does, right now she's, ironically, a moderator of a Pokemon, roleplay group. So, most her art is revolving around that kind of stuff. But, character art, she does... I don't think she browns down herself to a, particular thing. She's done graphic design, graphic art. She does character design, character art. She also occasionally does tattoos and did my tattoo design. She does not actually do tattoos. Did I accidentally choose Thunder? Oops. But yeah, and once she gets the panels on here, I'll be promoting her, especially because she's about to have a Patreon open. See, that I don't know about. Hers is it's just she has characters that are Pokémons, essentially, or what are they called? Well, yeah, Pokémons. So anthropomorphic Pokemon. And it's just character role playing with them in like a town. I don't think the kind of stuff she's doing in there is weird. She's told me the kind of stuff. It's basically just like, oh yeah, my character's a biker and occasionally like gets into fights and his wife is missing right now. It's mainly just a different form of storytelling, which she also writes, which every NaNoWriMo. Last year was the only NaNoWriMo she missed in like the past 4 years. She's actually gotten me started doing NaNoWriMo a few years ago. This will be my 4th year this year, and that's going to be fun with streams. I actually started streaming right after finishing up NaNoWriMo last year. So I don't know how the stream schedule plus writing is going to go. Oh no, Agent Double A. Murder Mystery Dinner. Yeah. And see, they'll do events like that kind of thing. So like right now, I think they have some sort of scavenger hunt event going on, or went on last night. So it's that kind of thing. But yeah, once she gets her Patreon up, if I can get her to do a design for the panels, I'll definitely promote that. Maybe not her Patreon, but maybe her commissions, because whatever she asks for, I guess. I used to, I'm not sure if this is like aging myself or whatnot, but there used to be an online gaming service called Beyond, BYOND. And it was very small. Only, I think, maybe 1,000 people a day used it. But it was enough. And what it was this particular coding system that you could make multiplayer games in. And so people would make pretty much just roleplay or games based off of animes, pretty much. Games in the system, and then they'd go up. And so there was a Dragon Ball one that I played a lot. And it's like, you can actually, you have a character and you can get them to be Super Saiyan and all that type of stuff. It's pretty much like it was a top-down version of Xenoverse, pretty much. And then they had Naruto ones. But there was a murder mystery roleplay one that I would go into from time to time. Based off of, I don't even remember what anime it was. But it doesn't matter. I've seen the anime and it's nothing like the anime. It was just basically, hey, someone died. Here's the detective. They have to, it's pretty much what that Gmod game type I was trying to think of was earlier with the Innocence, the detective, and the murder. What's it called exactly? The system? Or the website, I want to say it was byond.com. Yeah, it's still there. It says it's not secure. And it still looks... yeah. Oh, there's actually 1,000 people still playing Space Arcade. Apparently. Let me see if there's... Shinobi Online is still a game. One of their top games. God. Oh god, this is bringing me back. And I don't even see any of the ones I used to play other than Shinobi Online. Here's a link to it with the games. If you want to see a website that obviously hasn't updated to the times. Yeah. I would play on there back when people were doing like Newgrounds and stuff. In the age of Newgrounds. Oh, Fallacy? Made a game. Is Fallacy still on here? He's the guy that made the Dragon Ball game, if I remember correctly, which appears not to be on there anymore. Bleach Eternity is still on there. Oh my god. He published a game last year? Oh no. Wait, Heroes United. That was the Dragon Ball game. Oh my god. Last updated in 2016. Oh man. Oh, it was. It was hella fun. And I made a good set of friends through it, though I haven't talked to them in a long time. Because honestly, most of them I talked through in there, and that eventually died, pretty much. I'm surprised to see people are still in it, honestly. That really surprises me. And to see a name of one of the people that I play their games, and they're still on the site making stuff. That's weird. And then Space Station 13, that I actually have played, and as you can see, it was added in 2003. That's like a survival sci-fi game. Also, Bill was coming back to life. Or coming back to his human body. Which honestly isn't that big a deal in this game because we had the box already. But he's the one that gives us the SST, which I think is how it was in the original. Alright. I have to let Robo know because he used to play back then with me as well. I have to let him know that there's still people playing. That is honestly a blast from the past that I'm not sure I'm ready to go to. I think we're going to heal up. We're going to get the Cerulean badge, and then we're going to call that a stream today. We've been going for, it shows in Streamlabs, but I like to let everyone know. We've been going for over 2 hours now. My face is physically hurting. I know Beyond is still up there. That's so. I wonder if that's a thing you could stream on Twitch. I know no one would watch, but... Alright. I'll face the trainers that are in the gym. Hopefully you'll be back before we face Misty. Actually, let me see something. What do we got? Pokemon box. So, 24. Let's get some candies. Or is that the only double we got? That's the only double. Whew. I've been slacking off. Alright. Let's feed the Pika that mighty candy. We're gonna actually give that rare candy to Conrad. Get his defense up. And let's quickly... How many Pokemon have I caught? I should say when I save. It doesn't. That's weird. What about in the Pokedex? Pokemon seen 33, Pokemon obtained. Total number of Pokemon caught 22. We need 50 for the Charmander. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna catch 3 Pokes. Get the XP from that. Transfer those. Boost our Pikachu. We'll be back for that Charmander. We'll need him for Gym 4. But we're gonna... I don't plan on playing this off stream, so if I grind, it's gonna be on here. Except maybe, again, post-game for the... I mean, maybe not even the post-game. I see a lot of people like to watch the grind on here, so... Another Oddish. Which honestly we're gonna keep. We're gonna keep Oddish, and we should keep like 2 of each. If we're going for like a more full deck. Then we'll want like 3 of the Oddish family, evolve 1 into Gloom. We're gonna evolve our Oddish into Vileplume, but they will still be named Oddish. And then like we'll keep 2 Venonats, so 1 can become Venomoth and such. Get the Oddish. Get Oddish. There we go. Alright, I got Sandshrew up. So everyone's at least level 12. Sandshrew wants to learn Swift. Yes, please. We got Sand Attack. Honestly, probably should have forgot Defense Roll instead, but oh well. Alright. Let's go to the gym. We don't have a Psyduck yet. Let's get that Psyduck. There's 2 Psyducks. We're gonna get them both. Oh, that should have been an excellent. Oh, you should have been caught. This is so much better in handheld mode. There we go. Oh my god, my controller 2 still on? Oh no. Alright, let's get that other Psyduck for future proofing. So that we can evolve 1 into a Golduck. There we go. See, that's what should have happened with the first one. What? There we go. Alright. Oh yeah, if you keep the catch combo going, it's a higher chance for a shiny. But you gotta do the same Pokemon repeatedly. And I don't want a shiny Psyduck. So we're gonna go to the gym. It's time. Is it over here? No, it's down here. Alright. Here we goes. Alright, off the diving board. Technically you can't avoid the first one, but you can avoid the second two. But we won't. 'Cause we want that XP. And we can take these guys out in one hit. All we need to do is a little zippy zap. And you're out. Just like in Pokemon Yellow, the second gym is way easier than the first gym. Though with the Oddish at the beginnings, it makes the first gym easy too, so. Alright. Oh, I meant to do Zippy Zap, but Thunder Shock works. There we go. Welcome back. We made it back just before we took on this trainer before Misty. Nope, you're just on time. Just in time. I went ahead and caught a few more Pokemon for XP and to try to get more so we can get the Charmander later. And I'm gonna need to be catching more in future streams because that's also how you get Bulbasaur and Squirtle. Hey, Agent Double A leveled up. Foghorn grew to level 15. Wants to learn Wing Attack. Yeah, let's learn Wing Attack. Let's forget Mirror Move. No, let's not forget Mirror Move. Let's forget Tackle. And learn Wing Attack. Alright. Level 17 Pika going against Missy. Oh, she gonna... Each one's gonna go down in one hit. Each one's gonna fall to the zippity zap. You know where Missy was difficult? Oh, she's going down. She's going down. You know, out of all the games that Missy's been in where she was actually difficult, was in the TCG Pokemon game. That would be another fun one to play on here, though a little slow. Conrad's level 13 and learned Rage. Spiky grew to level 15 and wants to learn Helping Hand. And we're going to keep the old moves. Screw Helping Hand. 16 and about to send out Starmie. Just because she doesn't have a Pokemon, it's not weak against lightning moves, electric moves. Zippity zap time. This is gonna be a critical hit. Ooh, it was a critical hit, but they're not down. That's fine. Let's end this with a Thunder Shock. Oh, should have just done the zip zap. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's end this with a Thunder Shock. Here we go. Yeah, the trading card game on the Game Boy. They actually had gyms and stuff. It was really fun. It is available on the 3DS too, in the eShop. We got the Cascade badge. And now we can get our Pokemon up to level 30. And Scald, which is super important for a water Pokemon, which we still don't have a good water Pokemon yet. When we get Squirtle, he'll definitely be our main. But essentially, it's a water move that can also burn Pokemon. And we are going to heal up, and then we are going to end the stream there. Yeah, rest up. I think, you know, a little under 2.5 hours, 2 gyms, 1 story-based thing done. And I don't think even the Diglett thing's in this one. Let me check that real quick. Let's just go over make sure we can actually continue on. So I know what I'm doing next time. I don't have to just confuse myself. Give me back my Pokeball. Squirtle. Keep an eye on this house. Get back here. And now we can just go through the house. Oh, their room's a mess. So the Diglett thing, or Team Rocket or whatever coming through, is still a thing. Can I just steal that raspberry from these people? Hey, I know your house got broken into and some stuff got destroyed. And they stole Dig. But can I have that raspberry? No. If you're a fan of the TCG, then yeah, it's good. Oh, alright. We'll let this be the final fight versus Team Rocket. Which is just gonna be, I'll use Zip and Zap and he'll get knocked down. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Honestly, I would keep going if I could, but my face is hurting like no other. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Let's just be sure in his defeat and needs to do that. Because I do plan on staying up way later than normal, because I gotta work tomorrow night. Possible stream tomorrow, I don't know. Not gonna say yes, not gonna say no. It's not scheduled, so most likely a no. But if I do, maybe I'll finally try out the Smash stream. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, we got Dig. Thanks, Aqua. I think I can actually go and return this. And then he's like, keep it? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So we're gonna save. Actually, bag. Potion. Heal up Agent AA. And then we're gonna save. And then next week, next Saturday, we'll be back in the Pokemons. we're gonna go for the next 2 gyms. And we'll be doing Pokemon either weekly, or maybe we'll even do it on sometimes during the week if I'm like making it a regular time between all days. Maybe I'll do it on Wednesday as well. We'll find out. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you Monday for sure. Not sure if at 9 a.m. or at 6 p.m. I'll try to let you guys know on Twitter, at Chase McFox, for up-to-date information on that. And then I try to let you guys know in the VODs, because honestly, I think only 2 of you follow me on Twitter, which is fine. I get that a lot of people don't like it. It's just a lot easier to post on there than to load up Twitch, do a 5-second video, and then yada yada. Anyways, thank you for watching.